10 police shootings for LMPD so far this year. A man is in the hospital after being shot several times in the middle of the night.
It happened off Bardstown Road just before 12:30. As WDRB's Raina Katko reveals, it's unclear whose bullets hit that man.
We don't normally see that type of action around here.
Brandon Paul and his family were sitting in their living room early Friday morning when they heard gunshots. He says it started with a single shot, quickly followed by 4 or 5 more.
So it's kind of like pop, 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 pop. And then again, it was surprising to see when we looked out the windows to see the cops already there with their lights on.
2 of those officers were in the middle of a traffic stop when this all went down on Bardstown Road near the Watterson Expressway. LMPD says the 2 cars, a Chevy Tahoe and an SUV, were driving side by side
and appeared to be in some type of altercation.
But police tell us the Tahoe was driving the wrong way. As those vehicles got closer to the officers, they heard gunshots. They ordered the cars to stop, and one of the officers fired shots. LMPD has not clarified which officer shot at the cars.
No officer was injured during this incident.
The SUV drove off, and police have not found that vehicle or its driver. The driver of the Tahoe was shot in both arms. He was taken to University Hospital and is expected to survive.
A handgun has been recovered from inside the Tahoe. It is unclear at this time what led to the altercation between the 2 motorists.
I've reached out to LMPD several times for more details, including clarification on how far away the cars were from the officers and whether the officers' bullets hit the Tahoe driver. A spokesperson says no additional information is available, but that they're following protocol.
There will be body-worn camera footage of this incident, which will be released within 10 business days.
I asked several nearby businesses, including Krispy Kreme, for security footage, but was denied.
Just blocking off the street there.
Hall's doorbell camera only caught the aftermath of this shooting.
Thought the SUV was like right here.
But he says it's unnerving to see the bloodshed right outside of his front door.
You do worry about your family and making sure that everybody's okay.
Raina Katko, WDRB News.
This is the 5th shooting involving an LMPD officer in less than 2 months. Let's take you back to October 27th on Ridgecrest Road. LMPD officer Hunter Weaver shot and killed 20-year-old Frank Aguilar. Police say Aguilar pointed a gun at him, and he shot and killed a woman on the sidewalk before officers arrived. Then on November 22nd on East Southland Boulevard, officers Patrick Norton and Richard Waller headed to that area after a reported armed robbery. The suspect, William Jenkins, took off running, we're told, when officers arrived. And during the chase, police say that Jenkins reached for a gun and officers shot and killed him. Then 2 weeks ago, December 4th, officers Michael Crow and Austin Taylor headed to Red Deer Circle after getting a report about a man pointing a gun at a woman. The suspect in that case, Casey Barnes, was found with a gun and would not drop it, officers say. Police shot and killed him as well. Body cam footage from this case just came out a couple of days ago. Then yesterday morning, December 18th, West Chestnut, officers rushed to respond to a shot spotter report. Police say a man took off running. At some point, police say that man reached for his waistband and was shot by an officer. Now, the officers and the suspect in this case have not been identified. At last check, the suspect was in critical condition. And that brings us to early this morning, December 19th. The officers and the man in this case have not been identified either. Now, it is LMPD's policy to release the officers' employment records with any critical incident within 72 hours and to release the body camera footage from it within 10 business days.